I'm going to break the wheel.
And a good morning to everyone, and welcome to another installment of Breaking the Wheel with your host, the Westerosi Ninja. Today we'll be, as usual, taking questions from the community and letting a completely neutral third party, that is a wheel, make the predictions for you. Then a little bit of time will be used to discuss the answer and whether or not the wheel did a good job. Lastly, and most importantly, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please leave any feedback and or questions that we can use in the future in the comment section below. Today's topic will be more Game of Thrones Season 8 character predictions. So let's go ahead and kick this off, why don't we? The first question is from Revengeance, and she's asking, who will be the last face of death? I'm assuming she's asking about who will be Arya Stark's last kill, whose face she's going to take to achieve her nefarious ends. And let's see what the wheel is going to say about this interesting question here, and let's go give it a twirl. And let's go ahead and stop right now. And the wheel is saying Euron Greyjoy is going to be Arya Stark's last victim, and she's going to steal his face. And I can definitely see this happening. Good job, wheel. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Cersei Lannister is still, on Arya's list. And, what other person that she can kill, take the face, and actually get close to Cersei Lannister besides Euron? Perhaps maybe Qyburn to basically knock off Cersei. So maybe perhaps Tyrion. But yeah, Euron's a great choice. I can totally see, Arya Stark basically killing off Euron and basically stealing his face and basically getting up close, and killing her, via finger in the bum or something like that. So great choice, Will. I think you did a really good job here. So let's go to the next question, why don't we? And Dink. And this is from OTDA, and he's asking, who gets through the Battle of Winterfell unscathed? So let's go ahead and take a look at the wheel and see what it thinks. And the person that gets through the Battle of Winterfell unscathed is Brienne of Tarth. Well, I can see her surviving the Battle of Winterfell. I'm not sure completely if she's going to get through it unscathed. I think she's going to take a couple of hits, but she is a good fighter, so maybe she does get off clean, in terms of getting away from the Battle of Winterfell without any injuries, or or at least major injuries, right? So a couple of nicks and bruises, scratches. I can see that happening to anybody who's actually fighting. But I can see it because her story won't end, I don't think, at the Battle of Winterfell. I think it's going to continue on into King's Landing because she really has one more thing to do, if you believe all the people's theories out there. So good job, Will. I like that answer a lot. So let's see the next question, why don't we? Think. And the second and third question here is from Fandom D Saint, the artist otherwise formerly known as Broke Black Man 94, and he's asking, who else will ride a dragon? I'm assuming literally ride a dragon. So, and let's take a look at what the wheel says for this. Spin it around. I think it's about time to stop this thing. And the wheel is picking Bran Stark to ride a dragon. That's interesting. Is warging into a dragon the same as riding a dragon? Because if that's the case, then for sure. But I just can't see, physically Bran getting off his wheelchair and riding a dragon. So I'm not sure where you're going at with this, Will, but I can definitely see it if, we're talking metaphorically, or we're talking, just basically, kind of like spiritually, just warging into a dragon and basically riding one, because that's almost the same. Even though warging into a dragon means that you're just taking over the dragon and you're just like the dragon. You are the dragon at that point. But Not sure where we're going at with this, Will, but I can, there's ways that you can basically say that Bran Stark is going to ride a dragon in season 8. So, great, great. So anyway, good job, Will, and let's go into the next question. Why don't we? Think. And this question is from The Dog Show, and he's asking, who will be the sexiest character still alive at the end of season 8? The sexiest. Of course, that's very subjective, unlike the Wheel. But we will see what we get. Remember, the Wheel has no biases and is never depressed with the answer. The sexiest person alive at the end of season 8, according to the Wheel, will be Jorah Mormont. And why not? I mean, with those puppy dog eyes and, the Captain Friendzone personality, it's, people love Jorah Mormont. And if he actually does survive, I can just see like a really, really cool scene of him being the Thousands Lord Commander, standing over the, looking over the wall, standing on top of the wall, and basically, his voice is playing and he's talking about his Khaleesi and how, she saved the world and that kind of stuff. And then everybody will be swooning all over him, how great he is and, how lovable he is, and maybe a percent will say how sexy he is. So, yeah, I mean, he's a pretty good looking guy anyway. So if he does survive, yeah, I mean, he's on the list, I guess, for being the sexiest person, if he survives, he's on the list of being the sexiest person alive at the season's end. Sure. Why not, Will? Alright, so let's see. And finally, let's get into our last question here. And boom. And this is from some guy named the Westerosi Ninja, because he's always been wondering about this question. It's like it's like something that he loses sleep over. And basically it's, who will pay off Stannis' and Cersei's debts to the Iron Bank? That Stannis is already killed, and Cersei may die, so the bank has a lot of loans out. So who's going to get their money back? And you just can't say the next ruler is going to have to pay them off, because they're not obligated to do anything, because they didn't sign the documents to the loan, or was a co-signer. So let's go ahead and see what the Wheel is going to say about this. I'm really interested in this question, because maybe, it'll give me some idea of, what's going to happen. So let's take a look. And the person who's going to pay off the Iron Bank's loans will be Arya Stark. And I don't know about that, Will. I don't know how she's gonna get the money to pay off, to pay off the Iron Bank. The only thing that I can think that she can do is maybe kill off a lot of rich people, steal their money, and then, be able to pay off the Iron Bank's loans. So, yeah, maybe, or she can steal something really valuable from King's Landing when she's down there to kill off Cersei and, pay it off. So. It's a really interesting question, really interesting prediction, Will, and yeah, it's gonna be really tough to see how she actually can get the revenue, because I'm not sure if she has the business acumen to actually generate enough revenue to pay off those loans. She's gonna need to basically get the money through lethal means. I'm thinking like again, killing off and assassinating a bunch of targets. Basically, so she'll go back to the Faceless Men, basically take on a lot of contracts, get a lot of money, hopefully, somehow, and basically pay off their debts. But man, that's a lot of money we're talking about. So she may need to basically kill the richest person on Planetos, steal their face, pretend that they're them, and then pay off the Iron Bank that way. Yeah, I like that idea. And I think that's where you were going with, Will. And that is a wrap. And thanks again for everyone who watched this video. And make sure that you leave any kind of questions that you want to actually see answered in the next video. And of course, any kind of feedback that you can give to make this a more enjoyable experience. So until then, be safe, and I will see you next time in the next installment. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Ultra Ninja JK, dupla jinxa, bota chakra em cada linha de faca. Faz macramé no micado, base espadas por frases. Sintático, repara no que digo, é paradigmático. Não tenho paralelo, sou para lá de mágico. Sabes como rolo, martelo pneumático. Técnica secreta do monstro roxo. Estamos a meter-nos no dois, estamos a manter comes no jogo. Só com uma espada nos tos. Plano picado, não sabes de onde esta ave vem. Nenhum radar pode detectar onde está a nave, mãe, tu sabes bem. Somos a clique, somos o clã. É Monster Jinx cabrão, respeito ao vais comer tartan. Na terra do nunca não digo banzai. Vivo na espunca e tenho um bonsai. Ninja que é ninja, ninja, frotas imperiais. E bate mal, logo bate mais. A minha crew não sem espelhos. Na rua, dragão azul, dragão vermelho. Sento o silêncio. Versus Shinobi, nunca me canso. Sou de Nairobi, ágil como um ninja. Rápido como um ninja, letal como um ninja. Brutal como um ninja, fatal como um ninja. Forte como um ninja, secreto como um ninja. Devo mesmo ser um ninja.
Esta é para os meus ninjas, só para os meus ninjas. Onde é que estão os meus? Ninjas, 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 ninjas. Esta é para os meus ninjas, só para os meus ninjas. Onde é que estão os meus?